Okay, hello, so it's Player back with another video, and just woke up, got my energy drink. We're all set for the day. I've already reviewed this one, so we're not going to do that. But we got a new series to talk about, so without further ado, let's jump right into that. We're going to start a series with Beyblades, and because that was my childhood back in the day, and I had to get rid of all of them, so I'm redoing my collection, as I do miss that a lot. So the series is going to include us rating all the Beyblades, figuring out the best one. Then from there, I'm going to ask you guys for your opinion or your combos, and I'll leave that in the Discord. I'll make a channel for that so you guys can send me your combos and we'll go from there. So without further ado, today I'll show you one of the packs. Tomorrow I'll show you another pack that I get and so forth. And then I think we're going to have an unboxing video of 20 Beyblades within this week. Now these are mid fakes. These are not the real deal. I have the real deal on the way later in the year. But without further ado, let me jump right into the review of these performance tips. Those were the first things that arrived today. Okay, so I just finished sanding all the parts that I can actually use. I got rid of all the ones that were utter garbage. So we'll go through each one that I have and go from there. So this is El Drago's, or Meteor El Drago's performance tip. It's basically like a rubber tip, but plastic. Galaxy Pegasus uses the same performance tip, but right spinning. This one I do not know. This is a generic brand. This I got off Sands and Bays. All of these I got off Sands and Bays or Bays and Sand. I don't know if this is a performance tip for defense or stamina, as it is kind of like a spike. Got a flat performance tip. Got a lot of the same performance tip, sadly, but that's fine. We got a rubber Galaxy Pegasus performance tip. It's a lot tougher of a plastic than what I'm used to. I remember the Hasbro ones, I think, were a softer plastic, but I could be wrong with that. Got a wide defense tip. Got multiple of these. So I'll just move those all over to the side here. No point in re-showing the same one over and over again. Okay, so here we have a rubber spike. I think Grand Cetus uses this. That's a good defense one. We have another of the same one. Then there's like a wider version of it, which I'm not sure which one this is, or if this is just a third-party version of a rubber spike. It is more rounded, so maybe it's an attack type, maybe it's a defense type. I'm not 100% sure. We got Ball, which Rock Leone uses. Now we do have two metal ones that I am interested to see how they perform. So the first metal one we have is the Ball one. This is complete metal casting. I think it's third party, obviously. And then we have this one, which I think is Sagittarius's performance tip. I don't know the name of it. I could be wrong, because it does seem like a stamina type or attack type, as it is flat on the bottom, but it is still a spike. So I'm not sure. I think Sagittarius uses that. Then we got this guy, which I have no idea what it is. I'm afraid to use this, as I think it would just scrape the stadium anytime you spin it. So this may have been useless, but I saw it and I was like, hey, I'll pick it up. Then we got these, which I'm not sure what they are, as there's plastic in the center, but it doesn't stick out enough for it to be used. And then there's rubber all around it. And I don't know, per se, what the point of that is. Maybe over time you can use the plastic. I'm not sure. But we got two of those. Then we got this weird performance tip, which I've never seen before, which is it's like a whole spike, but this one's a lot wider. So maybe it's better for attack, maybe it's better for stamina. I'm not sure. Another ball tip, which we don't need to show. Another flat tip. And then another ball defense. But yeah, that's all the performance tips that we got for this series of whatever came in this package. Now we'll move on to the spin tracks and go from there. Okay, so we finally just sanded down all these, and I'll show you every single one of those that we got. So we got lots of these, which I forget what these are called. They are not the tornado bits, but Meteor El Drago uses it. I think Galaxy Pegasus uses it. So we'll set those aside. Actually, no, this is the one Meteor El Drago uses. He uses the 3-blade version. So we'll move those away. We got a lot of repeats, which is fine though. I want more spare parts than anything else in case stuff breaks. Next we got the tornado piece, which is it's used on thermal Pisces. Remember that much about this spin track. So we'll set those aside. It's supposed to make a tornado, which I'm not sure if it does. Flame Bix uses this one. I remember that. And I think Gravity Destroyer. No, Gravity Destroyer had a wider, smaller base version than a side. This is a defense ring type. I don't know much about it. I don't think any of the Beyblades I used to own had that. Then we got these, which are used. I forget which Beyblade type used this. This is the lowest spin track in existence, from what I remember, compared to the standard one, which is a little bit wider. I think only one Beyblade. I think Aquarius used this one. They used a semi-transparent white one, which is the lowest spin track you can get. And we had the standard one, as I just showed you already. So move those to the side. But yeah, that's what we have for spin tracks, at least in this batch right here. These are all good. I had one that was really bad. They have a giant seam in the center. I feel like it'll just crack, so I'm not going to use this one, as you can see right there. But yeah, let's jump to the next batch. Okay, so next thing we got, which is all custom. I don't know if they're custom or if different Beyblades use these, so I'll just show you guys. This is Eternal Spike performance tip. I'm pretty excited to try this one. I've never seen it. I'm assuming it's just like the wide tip defense, but let me know in the comments below what this one's specifically made to do. I think it's a defense type. It could be a stamina type. I'm not 100% sure on that. Then we got in our whole flat. We got in our defense type. This one's actually really high quality. We got Sagittarius' performance tip. We've got a Eternal Spike, which is like a defense. This, I forget which one uses this. It's different from the other one though. Then we got this thing, which I'm not sure how exactly it works. From what I can see, it's supposed to spin, I assume, and it flings itself forward. I don't know. Goes into a stamina type, into that. So we'll have to give that a shot, see how that works when we get the first Beyblade. Speaking of, I'm going to cut off this little tiny piece of excess. I am curious to how this performance tip would perform. I could see this being really useful for like Meteor El Drago. Actually, I don't even know if I can use this, because if this is made for right spinning bays, that won't work. Put that on the side there. Then we got this guy, which I've never even seen before, so I don't know if this is third party. Which, it can switch types. So this is one mode. That's another mode, which is a flat tip. Oops, I pushed it down. Then we got performance tip type. And then we got this weird wide one, which I need to sand down a little bit, which I'll try doing softly so I don't like damage it entirely. Alright, so we smooth that out as best as we can. I think that's some type of defense type. I'm just really worried that it's gonna ruin the stadium a little bit. Then we got this thing, which when it's spinning fast enough, okay, yeah, when it spins fast enough, the performance tip pops out, and then when it's not, it goes down into attack type. So I'm interested to see how this one works, as I just bought whatever spin tracks I thought were cool. We have Sagittarius spin track, which this one's kind of crappy, so we'll probably just end up using this one only, as this one's loose and properly fitted. Rock Leon's spin track, just different color. Flat tip again. This is a good tip. Evil Befall's performance, or not performance, spin track. Sagittarius's performance tip. The other one may not be Sagittarius, I'm not sure. Maybe I got two of the same ones. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to take a look once those Beyblades come in. Then just two standard spin tracks. Now Rock Leon spin track, and then some face bolt, which I'm not sure whose this is. But yeah. Next we got some metal face bolts. Now, people told me don't use metal face bolts. Other people said you can use them, so I'm not sure yet. They have a really bad sticker, though. Yeah, they didn't put the face bolt stickers on properly, so yeah, but that's metal. So that will add some more weight to it with the spin track, or not spin track, with the metal performance tips. So we'll see how that goes in some of the series. Those back in. There's not much to show you guys with that. Then the last product that we have right now is this guy. So this has some more performance tips that I can be using in spin tracks, and I'll open up on cam. We have Burning Phoenix, or Phoenix Burning performance tip, Metal Spike. Now Rock Leon spin track, I'm not too worried about that. I don't know the actual name of it. Another eternal, or not eternal, wide defense. Another eternal spike. And then we have a medium spin track, which I've never even seen before. It's in between the tall and short one. And then we got this guy, which it's kind of tight. I might need to loosen that up a little bit, or put like WD-40 on it. Yeah, maybe some WD-40 to smooth it out. I know this is a defense type, but yeah, that's all we have for right now. Okay, so here's the last part for this. This is the Beyblade Arena that we got, and it's massive. Here's how it looks. And here's a quarter for scale. But yeah, that's what we're going to be using, and that concludes it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you would like me to, or would like to see me do with this. Player signing off.